Hello everybody, my name is Christian Quick and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be doing making a mod. So I actually started this video idea a while ago and then something happened where like half the video didn't record, and so then I did a bunch of other updates to the making a mod, and so you can see that we're on the 0.8. Things are definitely not finished, so we're definitely not in the 1, but a lot of things have been added. So far in the mod I have things like exploding arrows, creepers are friendly, slimes are friendly. I'm going to be doing this in a flat world, so as you can tell, there's creative. I'm not going to have a bonus chest, and it's going to be flat, and that's because there are a lot of crafting recipes that have already been made, and you'll see how they progress and how they actually change the game so much. Because in the 0.8.2, it's the 0.2, which means the last thing I added was the emerald recipe, but anyways, you'll see how this is much different. Because I said there's exploding arrows, and I said there's friendly creepers. The creepers are no longer explosive. They're very friendly, and they still drop the normal gunpowder that is required. I have show coordinates on. I have the experimental gameplay that needs to be on so that the mod works. Otherwise, that would have been on. Oh yeah, spiders are actually spider size. Activate cheats. There's a lot of things that are going on. I was wondering about changing the random tick speed, but I don't know what's a good one to change it to if I was just to make it a little bit higher. Okay, let's get into the world. That was definitely a lot of explaining. Okay, I almost forgot already. I've done this mistake before. / game mode. Yes. Brilliant. Now we can start. The best thing I want to do is label this, because we're going to need some defenses before the nighttime comes. Because when nighttime comes, things are going to get scary. I need 3 wool. Lucky for me, there's 3 sheep. Now, even though the slimes are friendly, if I bump into them... Oop. Yeah, he's still friendly if I hit him. If I bump into him, he'll still hurt me. Now, I do usually try and make the same little size hut all the time because it's the same thing where it's a good setup, a good size, and it's the building format that I'm going to do to keep myself safe on the inside. And I know it's kind of like a dirt wall, but basically I dig a block down on the inside and make a 2-size wall on the outside. And so no one can get in, I can get out, and that's just how it is. This is just basically be where my little house setup is, and this is what it looks like. And you'll see it as it changes throughout the episodes of us making a mod. So you could be like me and just wait out the entire night until the sun goes down, go to the other side, and wait for the sun to lovingly come right up. This is an interesting sunrise, because like when you like move side to side, it really does change its colors. You have to make sure no skeletons are nearby. Check out the bottom hole. I would not recommend jumping. There's a spider. There's a skeleton. So what you gotta do is you have to wait for him to die. Skeleton is going to be all the news here. Okay. Oh, there's another one. He needs to drop bones. Exactly what I wanted. So this is an explosive arrow. It's retextured, red and black, demolition. I'll show you how you can get yourself started. Bone meal. Now these sticks, oops. These arrows can turn into sticks if you do so. If you have bone meal at the ground, you can get seeds. And when you put a seed and a stick together, you can craft an oak sapling. I can make an oak sapling in dirt and make a little spruce one. And then you can use the extra bone meal to make a tree. Now, dirt is actually another valuable resource when it comes to a flat world, considering you have an infinite amount of source of it. And I just decided that I needed to. You'll see why, but I needed to mark this big parameter and dig out a lot of the dirt until it became nighttime. And so this is a good time for me to just dig out a lot and get a good amount, because there's a crafting recipe where I have 9 dirt turns into 1 cobblestone, and it's because when you look at the dirt texture, that you see that little stone. I just felt that it was right. If you want to submit your own crafting recipes, please let me know in the comments below. I'll take a look at them, and if they seem reasonable, maybe I'll use them. So here you can see that I've made a few tools. Jumping back and forth, I'm going to show you some of the features that have been put in and how they react into the game. But this is how you basically make a furnace and your tools. You just, like I said, the crafting recipe, you just put the dirt in, and you can get your tools and stuff. I did make, just a casual. It's good and important to have your sword on you. When you hit a creeper, I did say they were friendly, and they are friendly to stand around, but once you hit them, they will attack you. It did rain, and when it did rain, I decided, well, you know what that means. Start a little farm, and then onto that night, onto the point where I saw the farm, I decided to actually put in a random tick speed, and I only simply made it 10. Nothing too big, nothing too small. I just wanted to make it a little bit bigger. And this is the point where I started to update the little walls, going from dirt, because the whole world is dirt, so it needs to look a little better than that. And so I just I made the front just the logs, and then the sides are all just the planks. And I wanted to have the floor on the inside where the grass is to be cobblestone, but that's also going to take a lot of dirt. And I'm going to also put a roof on it. I know there's like no roof, and I'm also going to try and get some glass. Sand does not have a crafting recipe right now, and so that's why it's going to be like that. But I started filling in some chests, even though I literally only used the one left of my bed. But obviously, as I get more stuff, the nether is still accessible, and I haven't fully thought on how to put through to make the end portal and all that stuff. So as far as I know, it's only just the nether. I also had my first fight at night, and when I was doing this, there was the little spider. You can see one of the spiders, how they're actually spider size. And it was right after I was beating these guys, because I heard them, turned around, and then these guys. I'm much better at fighting these guys than this example, but this is just to show you their general size. If you hear birds in the background, I have parakeets. So if you ever hear them in the background, they'll be tweeting. Usually they tweet in the recording, and then I play it back when I edit it later. They go nuts hearing themselves. But other than that, they're just going to be their normal chirpy selves. It's also a good point to notice that I avoid skeletons so much because I don't have any armor. And because of that, I try and stay far away from skeletons. It is possible to get iron if a zombie drops an iron ingot, and that's iron ingot. The first ingot I'm going to use is for flint and steel, so I can go to the nether. Maybe the next one might be a shield, and I did make it so you can craft saddles. Over here, not over here. Previously, you did see a wandering trader. If you take the slime blocks, you can actually put it into an emerald in the crafting table, and then we had this happen. So skeletons do like to hide under trees, and as the forest gets bigger, that's the amount of force that the explosive arrow has, and if a skeleton shoots you with that, you're definitely gonna die. And I get so scared that they will shoot, like, all they have to do is just throw one at my house, and the whole thing is gone. But pretty much this wraps up this entire episode. That's pretty much all I have for now, and I am a little bit ahead later. If you have any questions, there's always the comments, and for things to progress, things will probably change. It isn't the final version, just so you guys know. There might be another world, and beyond that, there's just a lot to come. But anyways, for now, thank you guys so much for watching, and without further ado,